Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This was requested to do a full face of SheGlam makeup, and so what I've done is I've done just that. Thank you for your request. This is a full face of SheGlam makeup that you can purchase from Shein.com or SheGlam.com. This video is full of all kinds of my favorites. Let's get started. Now to start, I've used the AOA Studio Shadow Stay Eyeshadow Primer. In the past I have had a SheGlam primer. I didn't really love it. For my brows, I'm using the SheGlam Brows On Demand 2-in-1 Brow Pencil. I believe the shade is Chocolate, and I love this. It has like a felt tip, like little pin where you can make like little hairs in your eyebrows, and then a automatic pencil part where you can fill in the rest of your brow. So it has the 2-in-1 and it works fantastic. It's under $5. And I think it's a pretty good match for my brows. It comes in a few different shades, and I just make some little hair-like strokes, and then I fill in the tail a little darker. I run a spoolie through my brows to disperse the product, and then I'm going to use the SheGlam Multi-Fix Concealer and Color Corrector in Vanilla to perfect the brows. So kind of clean up the brow area. These concealers are super nice. You can use these for concealing, for color correcting, for foundation even if you want. They're really nice and creamy. They don't tug at the skin. They blend out really easily, and they have really nice staying power. And I'm using the SheGlam Rick and Morty eyeshadow palette. I've never watched this show, but I love this palette. I think it is so fun. The color story is very fun. It's colorful. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the 4th look I've done using this palette, I believe. So today we're going to be focused on the blues, and I didn't actually plan on doing 2 blue looks in a row, but I done one last week and then I ended up doing this one, but I just been in a blue kind of mood. So here we are today. So I'm taking the dark matte blue in the palette, and I'm going to use that on a blending style brush, and I'm going to press that in the outer corner up into the crease. And then I'm going to be taking this light matte blue in the palette, and I love that they have these little character etchings or imprints in the shadows too. I think that is so fun. These eyeshadows are pigmented. They really don't give much fallout on the face. The shimmery shades a little bit more than the matte shades. They blend out easily, as you can tell. And I'm using that light blue on a fluffy blending brush as well. And I use that in the inner portion of the crease, and I blend those together. Now, L'Oreal Lumi spray to wet my brush, and I'm going in with this shimmery blue shade, and I'm going to use that on the lid with a flat eyeshadow brush. You can apply this with your finger however you would like. The shades are really pigmented, surprisingly for the price. I believe this palette was under $8, so super affordable. The pigmentation's there, buildability, the blendability, all of it is there. It's really nice. I'm telling y'all, do not sleep on SheGlam. It is an amazing brand, and you cannot beat the prices. You really cannot. Now from Sally Girl, because there's not a definite highlight in that palette, I'm using the single eyeshadow in the shade Gunmetal, and I'm using this on a fluffier, larger shadow brush, and I'm going to place that under the brow, and then I'm going to start blending it down into the crease shades to help kind of calm them down, tame them down, and essentially seamlessly blend the crease with the brow highlight. So giving me that seamless blend. And I love it when all the colors just kind of look like one. They blend from one to the other. So that is the eyeshadow. Very simple, easy to achieve. Now this SheGlam Birthday Skin Primer. Love this primer. If you have never tried, or have considered trying, I should say, this primer, don't hesitate any longer. Definitely pick it up. If you were a fan of like the e.l.f. primer putty or other pore filling primers, you're going to love this one. I love applying this one with a brush, and I apply it under the eyes, all over the face, everywhere except my nose, because everything wants to budge around on my nose. But it blurs, it fills in pores, and it just gives me a nice like canvas to start applying my other products on. One of my favorite sponges from SheGlam that I've tried is this Alien sponge. Sometimes this is on sale for only 50 cents. It's amazing. It's so soft. The Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm, this stuff is amazing as well. Now, to use this product, you have to warm it up on your fingertips. It does have these like wax pieces in it, and it warms up, and then you can apply it on your face. It's just more, it's easier to work with if you warm it up, basically. You can use it without warming it up, but it's going to be a lot easier if you warm it up. You can apply this with a sponge, your fingers, brush, whatever, you know, it just depends. The coverage on this stuff is crazy. You can build it up even more, but I like the coverage that I'm getting now, so I'm going to leave it as is. And I just love it. Like, I probably could use a darker shade and it being summer, but we're just going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. These concealers are their Magic Concealers. I believe one is in Buttercream and one is in Linen. And I like to use them together. Essentially, first I bought the wrong shade and then I rebought another one because this is so pigmented. It brightens up the under eyes. It helps conceal them dark circles. It does not settle in my fine lines. And the powder sets so nicely on top of it. Doesn't look cakey or anything. This brush, favorite SheGlam brush, y'all. This is their little paw brush, and this is for all their cream products. 2 thumbs up, hands out, like, you need it if you buy these. This is the Golden Sun bronzer, the liquid, and they come in this little like packaging, and then you get a little sponge tip applicator. These are incredibly pigmented. They are a cream product. You do not have to work incredibly fast to blend these out, but I bought these and I bought that brush because it was recommended, and oh my, this brush is a game changer for cream products like this. It works amazing at blending them out. So I just kind of contour, bronze all over the face in my typical spots, and I'm going to use the brush to blend it out. I love that Golden Sun bronzer. It's so pretty. The SheGlam, the cream or liquid, I can't believe liquid, I mean, I've been saying cream, but I mean liquid. This blush is in the shade Love Cake, one of their best sellers. So pretty. I want more of these, especially the older I get, the more like cream or liquidy products I want to use on my skin and less powder. And once again, super pigmented, blends out easy, and I apply all these products with no powder underneath, apply them directly on top of that foundation. Now this is the highlighter, and I believe this is called like vanilla frosting, something vanilla. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of that because it can become very, very overpowering in your face. High beam highlight if you want it to be. Very beautiful. They have a few shades of these available. Lots of blush shades and lots of bronzer shades. I do have powder blushes and stuff, and bronzers and highlighters from them, but these liquid products or cream products are so good. They are top tier, top notch, and they are only $5 each. $5. Next up, I'm using the SheGlam Hydro Touch Refreshing Setting Powder. This is a light pink powder. This product is incredibly unique. You have to keep it sealed like this. It is a wet-like powder. So it has this net, you stick your puff on top, get the product on your puff, and it feels wet to the touch, like wet when you apply it on your face, but it's a dry powder, so it is really refreshing and it's cooling. It's just a nice product, and I love how it makes the skin look. It mattifies, and it's just a really pretty popular light pink shade right now, and I do enjoy this powder. I've used it several times since buying it, and it's really good. So here we're moving on to finish up the eyes. So the inner corner, I'm using that Sally Girl eyeshadow, and on the lower lash line I'll use the darkest blue that I use in the outer corner for the lower lash line as well. So just do a quick sweep of that under the lower lash line. The LaColors gel eyeliner, I don't have a black eyeliner from SheGlam, but I do have these chromosome eyeliners from SheGlam, and they are amazing. They are duochrome, so this one shifts like blue and green, and there's like a red gold green one, so they're somewhat multi-chrome even. Some of them are duochrome, some of them are multi-chromes. AOA Studio lash adhesive, only lash adhesive I like. These Shein lashes are fluffy cat eyelashes. I love these lashes. They are some of my favorite lashes, and I believe they complement my hooded eyes really nicely. I like that they're shorter on the inner corner and they fluff out towards the end, flare out towards the end. I just love them. So AOA Studio Duo Flex to match my real lashes with my false lashes, and AOA Studio Eyes on Me liquid eyeliner in this blue shade here. I wasn't going to do eyeliner, but then I just said, what the heck, so I did. And this is the Starlight Velvet Shimmer Matte Lipstick in Deep Under. Such a beautiful matte lipstick, especially if you're into nude lipsticks. This is matte, it's comfortable on the lips, it's not drying. It does last a little while, but carry it around in your purse because eventually you will need to reapply it. Now for finishing touches, I'm using the SheGlam Sunday Picnic spray. This is a gel setting spray, so it's thicker than most, and I just give myself a good spritz with that. It's grape scented, really nice, and here's the finished look. I love how the eyes look, the skin looks, all of it. I will be placing a SheGlam order soon. I want to test out some of their new products. I definitely plan on doing that soon. And that is the look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful, and maybe try the look out or the products out for yourselves. I thank you so very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos like these. Don't forget to check the description box as well as the cards for additional links and a product list.